How about you introduce a video? I always have to introduce it, I'm tired.
Right, what do you always say? Hello, welcome to Heel Pictures, and I'm Oscar.
Hello, James. I'm going to do some funny bits to not technically review the film. Hang on, you say stuff, Oscar.
What? You're a northern clown. Go on, introduce the video.
You're pretentious. You're too young to understand.
I'm leaving.
Hello everybody, I am Oscar.
And I'm not.
And today we are going to be reviewing the newest Disney Marvel film, Guardians of the Galaxy, which is directed by James Gunn, who prior to this directed Super, which I haven't seen, but was very good.
It's bloody terrible.
But the film also stars Chris Pratt from, I think, Parks and Recreation fame, Zoe Saldana from Star Trek and Avatar fame, Bradley Cooper as Rocket from Everything fame, Vin Diesel as the voice of Groot from Fast and Furious fame, and Riddick.
And the Iron Giant.
And Iron Giant. Who else? Batista! Batista's in it! From WWE
Don't you mean
fame.
Bautista?
Nah, I call him Batista.
Who in one film has shown more acting capability than The Rock in all of his acting career?
That's incorrect.
Yeah, no, it isn't.
The Rock's good.
What's The Rock been good in?
Fast and Furious 5.
No, what's The Rock been good in? That
Fast
said.
and Furious 5.
I said, what's he been good
Have
in?
you seen Fast and Furious 5?
Yes.
No, you haven't.
No, I haven't. Chris Pratt plays the Star-Lord, who is
Peter Quill.
Peter Quill as
Star-Lord.
What you mean? That's his real name, yeah. He plays this no, he's not bounty hunter. He's a scavenger.
Yeah.
Who's on his way to look for this mysterious orb on this abandoned planet, and gets interrupted by Yondu. No, it wasn't Yondu. It was Ronan's help.
The guy who was in Blood Diamond.
Ronan's help. Ah. Is he the one who does that screaming gif when he dribbles everywhere?
It might be the black guy.
It is, yeah. Basically, they're all after the same thing. They're all after something. Zoe Saldana's after the orb as well, and Rocket and Groot are after Star-Lord to try and
No, they're after the orb that he has.
No, they're after Star-Lord because someone's put a bounty on him.
Oh, that's right.
Idiot. And then they all end up getting arrested, going to prison. In a really, really funny scenario.
And then meet Batista.
And then Batista, who, honestly, I think he was my favourite, one of my favourite characters in the entire thing.
Okay.
Don't look like that. Prior to it, I thought I better do some research, so I started reading some of the new Guardians of the Galaxy comics, so I got a bit up to date.
I was excited just because it was something new. And, it was, people that we didn't know, and, I had cool, and actually had a pretty big cast behind it. I was like, oh, this is, they actually got Batista. Like, he's doing something besides from being the big brute in a martial arts movie.
And he was very, very funny.
He was pretty funny. This was just a hilarious film.
It was, honestly.
Like, everyone was funny in it, except for someone which, like Ronan.
Well, he's not supposed to be a funny villain.
But I didn't think he was a good villain.
Well, you're stupid.
He was bland.
He's supposed to be. He's just a judge.
I didn't care about him. Like, I honestly, it's like I saw Ronan and
That's funny. I don't care about you.
I don't like one bit of the film. Thus I am Satan.
I liked it. I thought it was very funny. It's possibly my favourite Marvel film that had been released today. Yes. Yeah. Because it's
Disney Marvel.
Yeah. Whereas the others have been like semi-serious, like they've tried to be realistic in some way. Where the Captain Winter Soldier was like Cold War. This was just pure comic book.
Yeah.
It was ridiculous and just
goofy and fun
really
and just.
Fun.
I think it was just cool just see a new sci-fi movie that wasn't like trying to like, as much as I love Elysium and Edge of Tomorrow, they were trying to be like, look, sci-fi's gritty and all that jazz. This was just like, hey, look, sci-fi can still be goofy and fun. Just a fun time.
Also, it's another chapter in the Marvel saga. So.
Which is, just cool.
It's advanced.
It's canon in the whole universe. The visual effects were gorgeous. Really? Absolutely stunning.
Honestly, if there's 2 awards I want this film to win at any point.
Visual effects.
It's best visual effects.
And makeup.
Well, not visual effects, best set design.
Set design and visual effects.
And best casting. Because I thought everyone did well.
Yeah, I mean, they all worked well together. There wasn't just one which I was like, oh, why do you have to be here? They were all like, I want this team to survive. Like,
Chris Pratt, he's having a really good year.
I'm surprised he's not your favourite actor this year.
Because of that and Lego Movie.
He's going to be in Jurassic World next year.
I loved him in Lego Movie. Zoe Saldana.
I think she's a really good actress, actually.
Stop it.
Yeah, she was good. Bradley Cooper's Rocket Raccoon was... I didn't hear Bradley Cooper.
This is like it's a bit of a stray from the comic. In the comics, he's supposed to be Cockney.
Yeah,
but
he was quite.
They did it really well because he had like, whereas Cockney's like a generic, like a really thingy, like a, what do you call it, like a really over exaggerated English voice. He had a really over exaggerated American voice.
Yeah.
But it didn't sound like Bradley Cooper, which was cool.
Yeah, I know. I couldn't see Bradley Cooper. I was like, this is,
And then there was Groot, Vin Diesel has a skill where he can...
Just say a few simple things.
He can make a lot. I mean, Iron Giant.
Yeah.
He had more speech, but he still didn't say much. And my favourite Guardian out of them all was Batista.
My favourite Guardian might be Star-Lord.
And the fact that it's... The fact that he acted hammy worked so well for the character because... I mean... The fact that he didn't get metaphors had me peeing myself.
Yeah. Especially, like, he didn't take things literal.
Yeah.
Like, he took everything literal.
I am not a princess!
Yeah, but I love Batista just because it was nice to see him. Because I grew up with him as Batista Bomb, the animal Batista.
It's just the way that he talked, and it was just that he talked poetically.
Yeah.
When he saw Star-Lord.
He was a brooding Monsieur Gustave.
Yeah, when he saw... when he saw Star-Lord out the window, and what does he pick? Behold.
Acting overall, I think we can agree is great.
Oh, it's very good.
I mean, Michael Rooker was... Michael Rooker was essentially Merle Dixon blue.
Blue Merle Dixon.
Which I love. I'm fine with that.
The one scene that he had, which didn't have anything. Yeah, didn't have anything. Wasn't needed. Bloody cool though. Set design.
Set design was amazing.
Nowhere looked great.
The visual effects were fantastic. Like when, don't want to say anything, when someone's floating in space.
Yeah.
That looked stunning. And then, you got the makeup, which was just... I love the mixture between makeup and CG. It's like, Zoe Saldana was just not a CG person. That was makeup. It was like,
that's the thing is, those could have been done practically, so they were, whereas obviously you couldn't.
You couldn't do like
You couldn't get Rocket and Groot through costume, so they're CG.
I love this part of the story that... nothing is cliched.
No.
It's like, unlike the Lego Movie, which I do like, Lego Movie does take the mick out of cliched things, but it's kind of a predictable story.
Yeah.
With this one, it doesn't really take the mick out of it, but it's not really cliche. It's like there's the one moment where it's like, I'm talking more about in spoilers, but it's when somebody looks like, I can see where this has happened. Like, this part's very cliched. And then a line is said where it's like, that broke the mood. It's like, overall, what I loved is like each character fits perfectly with each other, and no one really it's like, Star-Lord is the main character, like, if you had to pick one.
Yeah.
Well, he's the one you follow.
He's the leader, isn't he?
He's the lead character. But no one feels like, you're just that guy.
Yeah.
It's like Groot's his own character. Rocket's his own character. Freaking Zoe Saldana's character is her own character because she could have just very well have just been, I'm the alien chick.
I like how they were setting up a romance and then they fake it.
That's what I was on about.
I liked how they didn't go, she's the female, so she's the love interest.
That's what I love so much about it. It's like, there's a female in there.
They're a team, they're not
Yeah. I mean, there's an attempt of that. But then that's because he's a player, so he's like...
You mean the part where they stood on the balcony?
The footloose thing.
That's a fake house. That's what
I know.
When they lean in and then...
Yeah. James Gunn directing it.
I think he needs to direct more comedies. Like a lot more comedies.
Well, he did. He did Super.
He's very good.
Which... I don't know.
Like honestly, it was a very good movie by a funny dude. So
yeah, I mean, he seems like a fan. He seems to be very enthusiastic about it.
He was very like he stuck with it. He said, "I'm good." Like he didn't have any cliches and stuff like that. He went, "I'm gonna make a comic book movie."
We need to talk about something before we go into spoilers. The soundtrack.
Awesome mix.
Yes.
I did like it. I really liked it, especially Hooked on a Feeling, because that is a genuinely good song.
Yeah, but not just the songs, the score.
Oh, the score.
The score itself was great. It was... overall, it's like, I think this was just a beautiful film. Like, it was a funny film, but it's like, it was really well shot.
It was a comic book.
Do you have any weaknesses with the film?
Honestly, not really.
Not really? Not at all. Do you have any nitpicks? Like, if you had to nitpick.
Honestly, I can't think of any off the top of my head.
My only nitpick is the villain, but that's because, I just... Like, Ronan...
I've read him in the comics. He's like he was in the comics.
Yeah, but I don't care about that. I don't care. It's a film. I'm judging on the film. If he's like that in the comics, then I think he's a weak villain.
Do not get me into the Kick-Ass 2 conversation.
I don't care. It's the film. I judge on the film. If he's the same in the film than he is in the comics, then I think he's a weak villain in the comics.
You tell me when Chris Pratt started dancing and he was like...
No, that was funny, but I wish, like, he took everything... Like, the villain was too generic. Like, just... Like, I mean, it was... He had a cool introduction where he was getting all this painting. So I was like, oh, this is cool. And then I was like, oh, is this all he is? But I didn't care because I love the Guardians so much. I love just their... Like, all the Guardian characters were enough to make me forget the generic villain. Overall, we really enjoyed Guardians of the Galaxy. I wouldn't say it's one of my favourites of the year. Well, I mean, up there. It's not one of my top favourites. But it's one of the funnest times you're going to have, honestly, at the cinema. Like, that's why I feel. Overall thoughts?
I really liked it. It's probably in my top 5 of the year so far, but then again, we've got a lot more to go through.
We still got the fall. We still got Oscar season.
Yeah, we've got a lot of...
So... This has been a very good summer.
Yeah,
this has been a very good start of the year. I mean, we've had Dawn.
It's been a good year in general.
Yeah, we've had Dawn, we've had X-Men, we've had Godzilla, Guardians, Edge of Tomorrow. 5 great blockbuster films. Edge of Tomorrow should have done better. But overall, this has been... Like, summer films haven't really been, like, stupid. Like, they've been intelligent in some way. Like, I'm happy.
And I'm looking forward to the next one, which is next bloody year.
So, guys, thanks for watching. Hope we liked it. Now, should we talk spoilers?
I give it a thumbs up. I
would join you there. Should we talk spoilers?
Can I say spoiler?
So we're going
spoilers.
Spoilers. Wherever. Let's talk spoilers. If you're listening now, it's your own fault. Go.
Howard the Duck.
Yes.
Howard the Duck. We have a friend who saw it before us both, and he said to me over Skype that the after credits scene was setting up, like, I asked him to sum it up, spoiler free. He said, it looks like it's setting up something that he didn't want it to. And I got confused, I got a bit suspicious.
You said, are we going to do a Hulk movie?
I thought it was either going to be a Hulk movie because he doesn't like the Hulk, or it was going to be Ghost Rider. Just, like, straight...
Like Nick Cage just walks in.
Because everything else seemed like it was...
Fine.
Yeah, like it would have been okay. Not in a million years.
Yeah.
In any stretch of the imagination, I think they would have Howard the bloody Duck.
Yeah.
Oh, God, I couldn't even...
That was a nice little surprise.
It was perfect. I was so happy.
I honestly don't think they're going to do anything with it.
I hope they do.
It would be cool if they do, I just don't think they will. It's too much of a risk.
I don't know. Guardians was a risk.
Guardians didn't have a terrible film.
Not many people know about Howard the Duck. Surprisingly.
If anyone knows about Howard the Duck, they know about the film. They're not going to think. How many people do you think know about the Mask comics compared to the Mask film?
Exactly.
What do people know about? If you say, "Oh, the Mask," they're like, "Oh, the Jim Carrey film." They don't go like, "Oh, yeah, the really dark comics."
That's the thing. They could go. They could just go. We're going to we're going to make it not serious. It's going to be a 12.
It would be cool if they do it. It's just like.
And they don't do it in the Duck World. It could be after that. Like he's just doing it. It's like after he leaves the collection.
If anything, I think it would be cool if he was in the Duck World.
Oh, he's in the Duck World.
It would be amazing.
Like the Duck Avengers, the Duck X-Men.
Oh my god, that would be cool.
The Duck X-Men.
The Duck Wolverines.
Yeah. Ah! Like he goes to see Wolverine and it's a duck with like
it would be funny.
They could make it just make not serious at all.
I would like
a comedy.
To. If anything, I can see them doing a one shot. If anything.
Oh yeah, and it's like, and if it failed, it'd be like, well, we won't do it again. But it's like, I don't say that.
Just give it a go.
Guardians is done so better than Hollywood. Howard the Duck, I can't see it.
Get James Gunn to do it again.
Yeah, James, he could. He's funny. He could. He's good at.
Hey, how about you get someone else who's doing a Marvel film? Edgar Wright. Oh wait.
That can be the thumbnail. No, but I just thought that was a perfect, because it's Howard the Duck's 20th anniversary this year.
Yeah.
So it makes it. It looks like it was just a little 20th anniversary, but I hope they do something.
It'd be cool.
Yeah, do. I hope they do
the
something.
The duck looked kind of scary.
He did. He looked like in that.
Yeah,
world.
he did look. He didn't just look like a stupid little guy.
He certainly had the suit and everything, but yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Also, Seth Green. Who,
yeah.
You know, I want to be in more things because he's genuinely funny.
Yeah. Shall we actually talk about the film now?
Yeah.
Like the spoilers involved. Do you want to say any specific things? Because I don't think I have anything specific.
How did you feel about Groot being like the saviour sort of thing?
I was fine with it.
Like these. Did you like the Groot? What are you doing? You idiot! What are you doing?
I got kind of.
I called him an idiot.
Yeah.
Oh, the only thing was about that is I knew he was going to regrow because
I'm disliking so much of this stupid fake out stuff that everyone's doing in these films. They did it in Captain America. But no, it's like, okay, I'm going to talk spoiler for Winter Soldier now. Meet Nick Fury. Oh, he's dead. Oh, no, he's not really. I'm spoiler for Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. Oh, Caesar's dead. Oh, no, he's not really.
It's a thing, though.
It's kind of... It's just running its course now. It's just like, okay, I'm gonna be genuinely surprised when I'm like, oh, he's really dead.
I mean, look at
spoiler for Thor 2. Loki's dead. No, he's not.
I mean, look at the Lion King. Mufasa dies and then he's back alive
as a ghost.
But he's back alive
as a ghost.
Look at Bambi's
he's
mother.
Really dead. Your mother is dead.
But I
kind of got annoyed. It's like, are they just going to forget that Groot went, we are Groot? It's like, because he only says 3 things. Are they just going to brush over? It's like, do you think Rocket...
It was just a throwaway.
But do you think Rocket's going to go, hang on, you said 2 more words. You said 2 more words.
The thing, because it's like the 2nd issue of the new series, Groot gets blown up, and Rocket's looking for the ship, and he's going, Groot, where? And then he finds a little twig and plants it.
That was funny in the little... I was like, oh...
Do you want to know one thing I was thoroughly disappointed?
What?
When Groot first stretches out his arms and his little twig in the plant pot,
he did not
say I am Groot in a really high pitched voice.
Yeah.
But we did get the after credits scene, which was hilarious.
Which was great. The one bit I was on about was when I keep forgetting her name. Zoe Saldana's character.
Gamora.
Gamora, yeah, when she's like in space.
That was really...
And then like Chris Pratt just goes in and it's like that. It's like it was a beautiful shot with the great soundtrack. And that was on about, it's like, it looked like, are they going to go like, you saved me?
No, she's actually unconscious.
It's like, oh, you say, and then they say a joke. It's like, oh, good, so they're not going to be like, you're my girlfriend now.
I'm surprised they didn't make a joke because he's laying on top of her.
Yeah. But it was just, the leg. Oh my god.
That was
yes. Yes. It's like, right, we definitely need to get this last. It's Batista who was just like...
That's the thing that made it. If it was Groot, I would have chuckled. But Batista looking at them, looking at Groot, looking around the room...
With this tray...
And everyone, like, why is no one noticing this? And then looking at Groot. That was amazing.
I think Batista really surprised me.
He's really good at it. Like, it's probably he's limited in his roles. But he really did well. I hope... like in the neck, and I hope like Drax he comes back as obviously he will.
Yeah.
But I really hope he does.
Did you buy all of their motivations? Like it's like I kind of think Batista. It's like then again, Drax the way how Drax. Oh goodness.
They're coming for us.
Yeah. But I honestly, I was gonna say like I felt like Drax kind of was a bit of a big babe. Like the way he was acting, like how my wife and my daughter. But it's like he was kind of goofy. Like the way he was just like the way that they portrayed his character, the way he was being all hammy, made me believe that he would be that childish and just immature to phone up Ronan to come down just to fight him. It's like if he was like just a normal warrior, I'd be like, you should be smarter than this. But since he was, like...
And of course there's the, you're an idiot! I know. Oh. Yeah. All this anger and all this, and it's like, oh, he's actually realising how much of a moron he was.
Yeah, he didn't just go, no, I'm not! It's just like, I know.
And of course there's the one line at the end, no, Ronan was only a pawn. Thanos is the one I must kill. There's the next thing. Thanos is the one, and then Zoe Saldana's just like, for God's sake.
Yes.
Thanos.
That was Thanos.
Yeah, I did not expect.
I didn't either.
I did not expect him at all.
But it wasn't like a big reveal. He was just there.
When he went, I have to go and talk to someone, and you saw him. I thought it would have been he's facing away from the camera.
Yeah.
And you hear his voice.
Like Dr. Claw.
Or he sat inside.
Like Dr. Claw. Yeah.
And then the dude.
No, he actually
turns around and fully talks, and you see him, and you're like.
Oh. And he's actually speaking. He's like,
yeah.
And plus, I love Josh Brolin, so it's like
he did do a good. Like when you, it's like I think a lot of these people are doing a Kevin Conroy for these characters. You're going to put their voices when you're reading, like with Batman you have to read it as Kevin Conroy's
I'm sure everyone who's going to read Rocket, they're going to read Bradley Cooper's voice.
Even though he's supposed to be Cockney.
I know.
Thanos, I really didn't expect that.
Neither did I. It was like, oh wow.
Like I thought, he's going to be sat, he's turned around, he's talking. He had a little scene. Well.
That was really cool. And then, of course, like you got.
I have to tell something to you. It's a spoiler for Dark World. Did you watch it?
Yeah, Thor: Dark World.
Yeah.
Spoiler for Thor. I assume if you've watched this.
Did you watch the after credits scene?
Yeah.
Did you notice? I don't. You won't notice this, but did you notice like a cocoon in the background?
Probably not.
There's a cocoon that's cracked. It's a character called Adam Warlock, who was a main player in the Infinity Gauntlet because he's got a stone in his head. And that was his cocoon. So when that blew apart, he escaped.
Ooh,
so that's something that we haven't talked about.
The Collector.
The Collector and his weird mistress servant girl.
Yeah.
That was a bit. I mean, I know she was like, I'm not going to be.
But it's like, really, you're taking it this far.
And but the thing is, that mooted. Well, like that completely made Dark World completely pointless.
Yes.
Because is it the Tesseract?
I think so.
No, that's the cube.
It was another stone because he went like 1 down, 5 to go. It was another like
that's been released again because it blew up.
Yeah.
And the thing is, I'm just going. Oh, did you know Nova was in it? I don't know if you know who Nova is. He's a superhero. Nova Corps. All the dudes what Glenn Close and that worked for.
Yes.
The bit they do all the suit Nova, so they might be introducing Nova, who's another superhero.
I just think it's cool that Glenn Close is in the same universe as Robert Downey Jr. I don't know why.
That made me giggle so much. What? When she hangs up and you think she's a dignified lady, prick.
Yeah.
That made me giggle.
People are saying like John C. Reilly and Glenn Close. They're like, do you people are like, they cast too big of names to be in that role. Like, no, why not? Give 2 big names those small roles.
One thing I didn't get about John C. Reilly's thing was at the end where we see him with his wife and kid.
It's like we know, yeah.
It's like he said, you saved my wife and child.
I think it was just like a little montage to show like what everyone's doing. So it's just like, we need to see something.
And the thing is, we saw those 2 characters when the things were falling down from the ship. You saw the pink woman like had the child.
So maybe, I don't know. It was just I just like to see John C. Reilly in things.
He's funny. I really like him.
But he can also be really.
But whenever I'm like, Wreck-It Ralph.
I was thinking Boogie Nights for some reason. I don't think there's any much more I need to say.
No, just see it. Honestly, even if you don't like
spoilers, I don't think there was much else to say.
But I think you should watch this after you've watched everything else. Just
watch everything in order.
Yeah.
At this point, just do it.
But honestly, see it. Even if you don't like comics, it's a good action film.
It's a cool sci-fi film. There you go.
It's a good action comedy.
I'd say if you like Star Wars and you're not really a comic book fan, what type of nerd are you, first of all?
A sci-fi comedy, yeah.
Yeah, just give this a go. It's a fun little... I had someone say, like, it's kind of like Galaxy Quest and, like, the whole, like tone of it.
Do you have to watch Galaxy Quest?
I do. So, yeah, I think that's about it.
Yeah.
So, guys, thanks for watching. This was our Guardians of the Galaxy review. Late, but still here. We both liked it.
Very much so.
It's my second favourite Disney Marvel film. Avengers.
Which film? Avengers. I think it might be my favourite.
I can see why. So guys, thanks for watching. Links will be down below for our Twitter and Facebook for all of the Heel Pictures crew for you not to follow. And
32 of you.
32 of you.
7 of which are us.
What, we create multiple accounts?
Yes.
Of course. So guys, thanks for watching and we shall see you later. And here's Groot. You should cosplay as Groot when we go to Newcastle Comic Con. No. You should be Groot and I should be Rocket. And William can be Batista.
Gamora.
Gamora.
If anything, he'll go as the collector. He's halfway. He just has to bleach his hair.
And Gary could be
Nova dude number
Yondu.
3. Yondu. He's painted blue.
He wants to be Mel.